Hello friends, today we are going to revise our chapter number 1, chemical reaction and equations. So before discussing this chapter we will take some examples such as when we left milk in a room temperature and when we left iron articles on humid atmosphere. You will observe that there is a change in their state, change in their color, etc. So we know that there are many types of chemical equations such as combination reaction, decomposition reaction, and etc. etc. So we will do first activity concerning combination reaction. In this activity we will burn magnesium ribbon in the air and collect the magnesium oxide. So this is a magnesium ribbon and I am rubbing this sandpaper. Do you know why we rub this with sandpaper?
Yes, we are rubbing it with sandpaper to remove the rustic part.
Yes, right. We are rubbing with it sandpaper to remove the rustic part. So now I am going to burn the magnesium ribbon. Always hold it with a pair of tongs or with a forceps. This is a very harmful for our eyes.
A dazzling white flame.
It burns with dazzling white flame, as you see. It completely turns into white ash. As you can see, I am collecting it in a
And this white
Watch
ash is
glass.
magnesium oxide.
Yes, this is a magnesium oxide. As you can see, it is a white ash. It is completely white, pure white.
Okay, there are some particles of this white powder stick on your tongs,
Yes,
the tip of the tongs, right?
yes, yes. It is also magnesium oxide.
Okay.
Now, it is an example of a combination reaction. I will tell you about combination reaction. A reaction in which two reactants combine together to form a single substance is known as a combination reaction. The reaction is as follows. Mg plus O2 gives MgO.
Balancing is must.
Balancing is must.
But why? According to conservation law of mass
Law of conservation of mass.
is constant.
Yes.
Yes.
So now we are going to show another example of combination reaction, that is, now we are taking the CaO. Its general name is
Calcium oxide.
or calcium oxide or quicklime. Okay. Now taking the calcium oxide powder in a beaker. As you can see the beaker. Okay.
We have to clean it spatula.
We have to clean it before using. Now I am taking the calcium oxide powder. Yeah, it is also the activity 1.4 of our NCERT book. Yeah. Now I am mixing some water in it.
It is distilled water, na?
It is distilled water and its pH is 7.
It is neutral.
Okay. So we have to add water in it very slowly. And continuously mix it. It is also an example of exothermic reaction. And do you know what is exothermic reaction?
Yeah.
Yes.
A reaction in which heat is evolved.
Yeah. The reaction in which heat is released. And in this reaction, heat is released in a large amount. So it is an example of exothermic reaction. So now I am writing the chemical formula for it. CaO means quicklime calcium oxide. It reacts with water to form CaOH whole twice means calcium hydroxide. So it is an example of combination reaction because calcium oxide combined with H2O to form calcium hydroxide.
This is also known as
What have you written in the product side of the second reaction, decomposition reaction? What is the product?
It is an example of combination reaction.
No, I'm asking what is the product. There is some reflection on the board.
Yeah, so it is calcium hydroxide.
Calcium hydroxide. All right. CaOH whole
Whole
twice.
twice. Okay.
So after a combination reaction, now we are going to study decomposition reaction. So first of all, we have to know what is a decomposition reaction. A decomposition reaction is a reaction in which a single reactant breaks down to give simpler products. So I am going to perform this activity 1.5 of our NCERT book. I am taking ferrous sulfate. Always clean spatula. Can you please on burner?
Yeah.
What are you taking?
It's ferrous sulfate.
Ferrous sulfate.
Yeah. You can also see color of ferrous sulfate. It is green.
Okay.
You can also see these water droplets. Water of crystallization. Blue pH.
Blue litmus paper.
Water crystallization means
Then this, you can see these water droplets. FeSO4.7H2O. This is water of crystallization. Moist this with distilled water. And you can also see evolution of gas. Now we are going to check the nature of the gas, and this gas is SO2 and SO3 also. Blue litmus is changing to red, and we know this means it is acidic oxide.
why you have taken only blue litmus paper? Because it is mentioned in the NCERT textbook.
Yes, it is mentioned in our book. You can see the change of color of blue litmus into red.
No, it is not so clear.
Okay.
Yes, presence of red colors is
So SO2
definitely shown. Okay.
It means it is acidic in nature.
So now we are going to perform our next activity 1.6. So we know what is a decomposition reaction, and what is a thermal decomposition reaction? A reaction in which decomposition reaction is carried out by heating. So Now our next activity is burning lead nitrate. Formula of lead nitrate is
PbNO3 का
yeah. So where is lead nitrate? Yes.
Take another one, na test tube.
Okay.
Show the color of lead nitrate.
You can
It
see.
is white.
It is white in color.
Okay.
Sufficient? It is sufficient for experiment.
So this is also the example of displacement.
Yes.
No, it is the example of decomposition reaction.
Decomposition reaction.
Yeah.
Okay.
In our previous activity, ferrous sulfate breaks down to form simpler products, ferric oxide and SO2 and SO3 gases.
There is some sound,
Yeah.
Yes, it is a cracking sound.
crackling sound.
You can also see fumes. What is the color of fumes? So the product is PbNO3 whole twice. When it breaks, it gives PbO, lead oxide and NO2 and oxygen.
You can see the colorless gas.
No, it's not colorless.
It's
brown.
colorless. Oxygen.
Oxygen
Yeah.
is colorless gas.
Oxygen is colorless.
And we know oxygen is a non-metal.
Nitrogen dioxide is the product of productive gas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Nitrogen
byproduct
dioxide
is brown in color. Brown fumes above.
Next step. Now we are going to study about
Double displacement reaction.
Displacement.